Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BigSin Podcast. I'm your host, Sinji. My co-host with me, Big Tone Ton.
Yo.
And Bay.
What up?
I gotta put so much emphasis on the Bay part because be a player.
I ain't play, I just crush a lot.
My man's a baller. Yo, so
Nah. I ain't no baller.
nah, you don't ball?
Nah, man, not no more. I had to hanging up after, they took my knees on a wicked cut crossover. Left me out here looking like doing the stanky leg.
Bitch, I wow! Do the stanky leg!
They've been right since about 86 now.
Yo, so real quick, I want to mention my boy Sean Rock dropped the church video. Tone, did you watch it?
No, I did not get a chance to watch it yet. I'm gonna watch that later on today, though.
Yo, he dropped the church video with the little tappity feet.
Am I out here tap dancing?
My man was doing something old school. I'm too young to know what it is.
Dang, you right. Gotta step your game up, learn it.
Shit.
You
But
gotta
yeah.
come into work doing the tap dance one time.
Man, it's two-step.
I don't know if that was a two-step.
The nigga took 2 steps. I'm calling it a 2-step.
This nigga took way more than 2 steps. I mean, maybe it was the first version of 2-step. I don't know, man, but I don't think it was a 2-step. But yeah, go check it out, guys. It's on YouTube, Mr. Sean Rock. Church video, official church song with the vid. I didn't watch the whole thing myself, but
Why you didn't watch the whole thing, bro?
because I don't saw the intro so many times. As soon as I saw the intro, I was just like,
Why you ain't asked to be in the video?
Nah, that thing looked like it was family exclusive.
Damn, so you ain't family?
Hell no. We both Puerto Rican, but we ain't blood. You know what I'm saying? All right, Tone. You the lead of the topic today. What's up?
So we're not gonna do what's grinding our gears.
Oh shit! It's something. Damn. I'm fucked up. My bad, dogs. I fucked up the whole morning routine.
He can't keep his shit going.
Yo, as soon as I lost that game in Madden, and I ain't been right since. Anything grinded your gears this week, dog?
Yeah, this is actually something that's been brewing for a long time. People.
So it's been a gear churner.
Yes, people. I'm begging you, especially these fucking YouTube content creators, stop. And I mean stop with all the GTA 6 shit. Please just stop. Every day I go on YouTube, it's something about a goddamn GTA 6 map leak. Um, there's one dude, Mr. Boss for the win. He always, every fucking day, he puts out a video, almost every day, with a video that says, "Is today the day that they release information?" Just stop it. It is annoying as shit. It's clickbaity as fuck. There's another guy who I just started watching. I forgot his name, but every day he posts a video on GTA 6. But he puts his title as probably fiction, but you're still making videos on it. So it's to me it's still very clickbaity. Just stop with the GTA 6 shit. They are going to announce to the world when they are going to release a trailer. They're going to release information. Hell, they haven't even confirmed they're working on this fucking game. So please, give it a fucking rest.
Honestly, it's more likely that they're working on getting the PS6 version of GTA 5 going.
Yeah, that's basically what they're working on right now. They just acquired. I talked about it last week. They acquired a new studio and they changed the name to Rockstar Dundee. A lot of people are speculating that that might be the studio that remasters the older GTA games or even the older Rockstar games, like Red Dead Redemption 1 and shit like that. So yeah, just please give us a fucking break with all this fake GTA 6 content.
I think he misheard what I said earlier.
What?
I,
I said it's most likely that they're working on the PS6 version of GTA 5.
Oh no, I heard what you said.
Oh, okay.
You
I
just,
didn't even put it together.
I was just gonna let your stupidity ride out.
Oh, why was that stupid?
Fucking tongue twisted motherfucker.
I had no idea. I misheard you too.
Shit.
Shoot,
I made over here befuddled.
shit. Man, I'm in a daze. Like that Soldier Boy song.
I got a craze.
Alright, what about y'all fools?
Um, I don't really have anything that grinds my gears this week. I got good news. Your boy might be in line for another promotion, most likely.
Hey,
And with my promotion might come Big Tone's promotion.
don't say that.
I'm just saying.
It's just gonna be out in the world that I knew about it, and I don't want people to know that I know about it.
Shoot.
Man, listen.
Now we got a clip.
If niggas,
Cut the tape.
hell no,
Cut the
hell
fucking
no,
tape.
no. I'm sick of this shit. If niggas actually listen to our podcast from our company, then I'll actually start feeling like these niggas actually care about us. Well, me anyway.
Shoot.
But your boy Senji, you know, he worked up some pull, and got his boy might have gotten his boy out of the dumps. And actually a bad place to be where he's at in our job, but if things go right, he'll definitely be in a better place. So there's some good things to look forward to in this shitty year.
Yeah, this year sucks.
Irby, anything
So,
grinding your gears?
You know when you go to a barber shop for your allotted time,
Yep.
and then a motherfucker still sitting in your chair when it's your time to get your cut. That's what grinds my gears. So now I gotta wait 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes to get my cut when my time's at 11:15, and I ain't sitting in the chair till 11:30. That's stuff to do. That's what grinds my gears.
That's fucking fair, dog.
It isn't like you don't go to the when they say, oh, your appointment here at this time, you supposed to get there and be there and wait it and you get in at that time. But I'm like, dang, and you was just getting a baldy. Not even like you get no designs. It's just a baldy. You still in there.
And I just I
I ain't been
shortened
to a
up my
barbershop
side.
in 10 years, so.
I shortened up my sides by myself. I didn't want to get too close to the top, so like just bring it low. And then since how curly my hair is, and since I always wear a hat most of the time anyway, it would cover anything I didn't get regardless.
Shoot. Yeah. Mm. And another thing that grinds my gears is when people where they nose out their mask like dick nose.
Well, you know what? You know what grinded my gears? I just registered what you said. But
I ain't finished talking about it yet.
no, fuck no, Irving. You've already talked about this before.
What? Have
We
I?
already, yeah, we already talked about the COVID thing before, or was that not
Oh
on the
no,
podcast?
out there I was on the podcast. But anyway,
Shit, my bad.
one
Come
guy
on.
had his whole nose out, and the one lady she ain't had the her mouth cover, just talking, just hee hee hee. I'm like, man, if we get sick, I'm suing everybody. But but yeah, it's like I feel like some people don't know like your nose and your mouth is all like interconnected. So they feel like, oh, my mouth's covered. I don't need my nose. But like, you breathe in through your nose and hits all the mucous membranes. So, but that's just me.
I think people
I
know. I
digress.
just think since people allow it, they don't care. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's wearing a face mask. But what grinded my gears that I just realized was people who expect things when they don't deserve things. That's what grinds my gears. I can't get too specific on it because you know we're professional here at the
Entitlements.
BigSin podcast. But yeah, people who like
I ain't
expect things to be
professional.
people who expect things to be handed to them without earning it. I guess I would say. And just to just to go a little into that, um, someone thought the basically the promotion Big Tone might get. Someone thought they should get it when they have no drive, show no effort, and barely managed to pull off their job, and was really upset about it. I just don't understand why why you're upset about not being considered for a position you showed no interest in. You made it clear that you were interested in a different position, and you're not even good at what you currently do. So why do you think you can handle more responsibilities? But that's all. That's all that was annoying me.
Shoot, I hear that. Shoot. Mm-mm-mm.
So shall we move on to the topic?
Yeah.
Lead the way,
What's
big dog.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off by saying I am not a fan of unboxing videos. I just think they're stupid. But I read something last week where they said that oh god, I don't know what the hell it's called. But basically the little remote, the entertainment remote for the PlayStation 5 was supposed to be included with the PlayStation 5. And I thought it was weird that they were going to include that, but they were also selling it separately. So I was like, So I wanted to watch the unboxing just to make sure. And sure enough, it does not come with it. But yeah, I watched the unboxing of the PlayStation 5, and I actually watched the unboxing of the Xbox. And boy, is that PlayStation 5 fucking huge.
No, yeah, it's
That
the
damn
biggest
thing,
console PlayStation has had.
that damn thing is monstrous.
Which
Like
I'm gonna have
that
to find a
thing,
place to put it, but I'm pretty sure I have a spot.
yeah. I think the console still looks dope. Even the even the Xbox looks pretty dope. I can't wait to finally get both consoles in hand, and I'm really excited. I think we're what's today's date? The first. We are only 11 days away before launch, and I pre-ordered mine online, so I probably won't get it till a couple days after it comes out. But nonetheless, still very excited. Can't wait to get my hands on it.
Shit.
shoot? I'm anticipating
As
getting
you, the
mine around.
lucky owner of a pre-order, should be.
Well, shit, yeah, I had to get the more expensive one, but hey, it's worth it.
I'd find it worth it, but I didn't. See, I'm glad I didn't have the money to get the more expensive one because I would have done it.
Shit, I ain't really got the money either. I had to put that shit on my credit card.
See, my credit are already occupied with my dental bills.
I got like
Dang.
5 or 6 credit cards, bro. I just was going through the wallet like, I choose you.
I almost applied for a credit card so I can pre-order that PS5.
Nah, man. You don't need no more credit out.
I don't. Three should be the limit. Three should be your max number of credit cards.
You know,
Well,
I'm trying.
it's. I think it's like four or five. And as long as you like diversify them through your like have like your home appliance and like just a regular spending one and like your Visa and stuff.
Hmm, I could see that.
Yeah. Cause you have Because the way you build it is you have to have like a diverse like portfolio of credit that shows like you can you can pay back what you're pulling out, and you don't want to have too many new open lines at one time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I
I
don't think you
actually,
want. That's why I don't think you want like anything more than three because,
Well,
if you have a
when I
car
said the
note.
three, I just meaning like you already got one within the past year, so you shouldn't get another one quickly. Is what I'm saying.
Hmm.
well, I have my Apple one I've been using a lot because I moved out of my house and I had to buy a brand new bed, air conditioner, and basically stuff to kind of get me started, and I wound up maxing that out. And then my other big one, that one was basically already maxed out. I was just paying that off, and yeah, so I got a GameStop one that I put the PlayStation 5 on that was at zero balance. I got a Capital One credit card that's at zero balance, and then I have a Synchrony Bank one that's at zero balance. So I try not to use them too much. I
What's in
actually
your
want
wallet?
I actually want to get rid of the Capital One credit card and the Synchrony Bank one. The Synchrony Bank when I got that was the first credit card I ever had, and that was for Walmart. And
Mine too.
my son was young, and we were buying his clothes from Walmart, so I would use that to get his clothes, and I would just pay it off to kind of help build my credit up. So
Yeah.
those two I want to get rid of. My Apple credit card, I would like to use that for when I want a new phone or a new Apple product. My other big one, I want to use that for like big purchases, like if I want to get a TV or some shit like that. And then my GameStop one, obviously, if a new console happens to come out or a game and I just don't got the money right now, all right, fuck it, let me go ahead and use that bad boy real quick.
Are you talking like you want to like get rid of them completely, or you just want to you just don't want to use them?
I want to get rid of them completely, but if you call and cancel, it hurts your credit, which I think is retarded. So my boy said just don't use it for a whole year, and they'll eventually just close the accounts.
Yeah, I
And
would
that does,
say just it's better just to let them close it out.
yeah, and that won't hurt my credit. Because I actually had I used to have a credit card for a jewelry store when I went and bought my wife's engagement ring or not her wedding band, and I had like a $1,500 limit, and I never charged the wedding band on there. I just paid for the wedding band in cash. And I was actually going to go buy me like a diamond encrusted watch, and never got around to it. And like when I finally had the time to go buy it, they had closed the account. And I was like, you know what? That's good because I don't need that damn watch.
Hmm.
Dang, man, it's out here gonna be stunting,
You know it.
looking like Pusha T.
Trying to get a Cuban link necklace, bro.
Go ahead, get you one.
A what?
A, a Cuban link necklace.
Hey, go
What is
ahead,
that?
get you one.
It's a Cuban link necklace.
I don't know what that means.
It's a necklace that has medium sized links that are linked together to form a necklace. I don't know how to describe the damn thing. Just look it up.
This fucking guy.
I'm gonna get a
Trying to take an
midget hanging
interest in
from my
his
necklace.
desires. Can't even explain
Yeah,
what he
look it
wants.
up. I don't know how to explain it. It's a big link necklace, and it's gold.
Like the old school fucking rappers or some shit.
Yeah, well, gold is now in now. There's not a whole lot of people really rocking platinum and shit like that anymore. So, like, you gotta stay somewhat current. So, I go with the gold. Plus, gold holds its value a lot more anyway. So,
Well, okay.
Do
I
da
heard.
dippity.
I heard myself through someone's headphone. I shouldn't raise my voice like that again.
Yeah, dog, it be like that.
But do you guys know have you guys seen the list of the PS4 games you get included in the PS5 if you have Plus?
What, PlayStation Plus?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't know. I think maybe one God of War and The Last of Us 2. I think.
No, I don't think it's the Last of Us 2's. I think it's the first. It might, maybe two, maybe. I'm gonna check right now because there is a list, an official list of games you get with the PlayStation Plus. So there's Batman: Arkham Knight,
I already have that.
Battlefield. What? So games you can play on the PS5. That's just the basic of this. Battlefield 1, Bloodborne, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles Edition, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, God of War, Infamous Second Son, Monster Hunter World. That's actually a game I'm curious into playing because I was curious about it but never bought it because I didn't want to spend the money on it because I didn't like it.
I tried it out and I didn't like it. I didn't like the combat, but that's just me.
Mortal Kombat X, which I don't know why Mortal Kombat X is a new Mortal Kombat, just include a new one, I guess. Persona 5, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil 7, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us Remastered, Till Dawn, and Uncharted 4.
Now, are these for if you only own them digitally or on disc base as well?
You don't have to own them at all. It's if you have the PS Plus, those are the games you can get.
Oh,
If
so
you
you
don't
just
have any of
download
these
them.
games, yeah, if you don't have any of these games, they're all free when you get PS Plus.
But that's the thing. I like Batman, Resident Evil, like the games that I would actually play. I already have them. I have Detroit Become Human downloaded on my PlayStation 4 along with Bloodborne. I'm
It was
never gonna
free.
play Blood. I'm never gonna play Bloodborne, but I bought it. I couldn't even get past. I got past the intro. Got to this little town. Could not. I couldn't even get past the first 5 minutes of that town. I said, "Fuck this." I traded it in. After like a
Bloodborne?
month. Yeah, after a month of trying to get past that part, I said, "Man, this shit ain't worth my time."
Ah, you suck.
Yeah, I know I do, bro. I ain't good at them type of games.
It's
Do
a
I?
very Dark Souls heavy game.
I mean, do I like challenge? Do I like a challenge? Yes. Do I like something that's punishing? No. I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, Bloodborne's a very yeah yeah I understand.
Yeah, no, I ain't got time for that shit. Fuck that. I think when that game came out, I had just gotten married. My son was still young. You ain't gonna stress me out like that.
Nah, Bloodborne was a definitely one of those games.
That
Just like
game, yeah, that one got on my nerves. Uh, Shit, what's the other one? Like the Order 1986? That got on my nerves because it's too damn short.
And you know what really pissed me off about that game? I did
What?
like it, but yeah, number one, it was really short. I think how many do I don't remember how many chapters there were. I want to say, well, just for the sake of argument, let's say there's 15 chapters,
I
and out
think
of
it was
15,
13.
or 13 chapters, out of 13 chapters, what only 8 or 9 of them were actually playable?
Yeah.
To me, it seemed like it was a tech demo. Like this team, they're like, all right, they were trying out this new, they were trying out a new engine they had. They wanted to see how it worked, so they figured, all right, well, let's put out this tech demo, charge our customers $60, and see where it goes from there. The cover system was broken. I couldn't stand the fact that when you got in a cover, you couldn't see over the wall to see what the hell you were going to be shooting at to try to plan your attack. Ah, man, look. And then
See,
the
I got it
fights.
when it was free.
Oh, see, I bought it when it first came out. It was so hyped up. And then the fights with the werewolves were uninspired. Like when you first seen them, I was like, wow, this fight's gonna be intense. I can't fucking wait. And then you get into a fight with them, like, wow, this is stupid.
yeah, I mean it was definitely an overhyped game.
Very overhyped.
Yeah. But didn't they make a sequel or wanted to make a sequel?
Yeah, they were working on a sequel, but I think they wound up. Uh, I don't remember what happened with the company. I don't remember if whoever they were with they got dropped or if it got disbanded. Actually, you know what? That company got bought by GameStop.
Wait,
So
GameStop owns a developing company?
I think they actually own a couple, but I don't think they ever put out another game. And I think just as recently as two, maybe even 3 years ago, they were talking about doing a sequel for the Order, and they never did.
If GameStop owns some dev companies, they're like failing to capitalize on something that could be so huge for them because as as a distributor themselves, like a lot of gamers end up in deep conversation with the employees at GameStop. So like GameStop has the advantage of like constantly hearing what people want in a video game or what they like in a video game. You know what I mean? So they can be putting
Yeah,
these devs and they can be using these devs and using these reviews to put out some blockbuster games.
well, they probably also don't have the capital. They probably don't have the money to push these games to help, to help finance these games. Because they're in a few years, GameStop is basically dying out. Like that company is dying out. They're closing a buttload of stores. You know what I mean? So they're not going to be around for much longer. And you kind of tell like a lot of these video game companies they do want to push out GameStop for the simple fact that they're not making money off of used games, and that's been a big thing for these game developers. I think that I first heard them talking about this back in like 2006, 2007. Because companies like Ubisoft and EA, it they had it where if you bought a used game, you had to spend the extra $10 to get an online code just to play that game online, which I thought it was horrible because not everyone can afford to buy a brand new game when it first comes out. So you wait a couple months. That used game is only $20. I bet I can afford to drop $20. At one point, I was in that boat. After I had my son, I didn't have extra income like that. I paid my bills. I had enough to put food on the table, barely. And then after all that, I got like $40 for 2 weeks. That ain't shit. You know what I mean? So, I feel like you're going to see a lot more digital consoles because these companies basically they don't want you buying used games. They want you to buy brand new games or even discounted games on their marketplace.
You know what would really spark up the digital experience for games? If you can trade in your digital games, but there's no
Exactly.
value in them.
Exactly.
You're basically just selling it for the right to not play it anymore.
Yeah, but so I mean,
Because there's no
uh,
the reason you can't do that is there's no limit to digital games. There's not a set
yeah,
amount of there's not a set amount of downloads. Like if 2 million people want to download the same game, 2 million people are going to download the same game.
yeah. Like one thing that really turned me off about buying games digitally is I remember, every 2 years, um, 2K turns off the server of the basketball game. The only one they haven't shut down is NBA 2K11. I think that's the only one still up. But I remember when 2K19 was already out. This is 20. No, no, no. Yeah, 2K19 had just came out, so you're talking about the beginning of 2019. The servers were down for 2K17, so you can't play any games online. You can't do mod player because they don't have an offline mode for that. So I'm on the PlayStation Store, just looking for games. Came across NBA 2K17, and they're still selling that fucking game at full price for 59.99. That game is essentially worth nothing. you can't do anything on that game. So that game should be only. You shouldn't even really. You should be giving that game away for free. Like, honestly, you can't. The only thing you can do is the associative franchise mode and the play now mode. That's the only thing you can do on that game. Most of the features are done because of the server shutdown. That's the one thing that I don't like about buying games digital. And shit like that.
Yeah, it definitely has its downsides, but personally, I just love buying games digitally.
I mean, yeah. I mean, for me buying digitally makes sense, and because I'm a lazy fat ass and I hate getting up and changing the game, changing the game disc. Sometimes I'll even just sit in the chair and contemplate the difficulty of changing the disc for like 10 minutes.
You don't stop.
Sometimes you're just comfortable, you just don't want to get up. I'm like, man, you know what? Let me just play this game because I don't feel like getting up right now, dog.
So I'll play this one.
Yeah, fuck it. Let me just. Oh, Call of Duty's in there. I don't feel like playing Call of Duty. You know, let me play a couple rounds of this so I get pissed and it motivates me to get up.
Wow. Oh man, is amazing.
Yeah,
So,
but I truly believe that like Sony and Microsoft, they're gonna start pushing out. They put out their digital only consoles now, I guess to kind of see how they sell, and if they are successful and they wind up selling more than the ones without the disc drive, the next generation, you'll probably see where it's only all digital, and that's really gonna hurt GameStop.
it's not okay. So like, with everything that's new and like takes over, there's a time frame for it to happen. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, digital consoles are probably gonna sell really fucking well. There's no question about it. Cause like buying your games digitally is just more convenient. You know, parents probably encourage it more because they don't have to actually physically go to a store to buy their kids a game. Guys don't have to go to GameStop to buy a game that. And you know what? A lot of people don't see the benefit of actually trading games in anymore because you don't get much for it. You have to trade in like three $60 games
To get $10.
to get, yeah, and it's like there's no, like, why trade in your game at that point? Might as well keep it and just spend the extra fucking $10 to buy the game you want new. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no. Also, that's also an issue too. Like if you got better value from GameStop, like if I'm buying a brand new $60 game and I beat it in a month and I want to trade it in, I should at least be getting anywhere from $30 to $40 for that game. Because especially if it's a game that's in demand and it's still selling like hotcakes, yeah, you should. There's no way in hell you should be charged. I should only be getting like $20 for that game. That's highway robbery. And I mean,
There was a
especially because
time.
game.
There was a time where you could go to GameStop, buy a new console, leave GameStop, go back in there, return the console next day, and that shit would probably drop like $200 in value just because you owned it.
Oh yeah.
GameStop is fucking amazing with their resale value and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, with all that being said, um, the chances of the chances of digital consoles actually taking order over is likely. The thing that most likely gonna happen though is that as the years progress, because the next console is gonna come out for like seven years at least.
Hopefully that shit don't come out for a while. I honestly don't think. I wish they would have waited a couple more years to put out the new consoles. But hey,
What's gonna probably happen is they're gonna release uh console disc based consoles limited. There's only gonna be a handful of them to get because people are probably gonna buy digital more often. And like, I don't know why Xbox is Mini Series S, whatever, is that digital?
Yeah, that is all digital. But you know that console, and I talked about this in an earlier episode. I don't really like the way Xbox is going about their console release because the Xbox Series X is basically the premium console, right? Like that one has 8K abilities and shit like that. Um, they're all digital, cheaper Xbox. They upscale to 4K. I don't think it runs in true 4K. So now I'm thinking like, but doesn't their Xbox One X run in true 4K? Why the fuck would I, if I have an Xbox One X, why would I ever spend the money on a, oh my, on the Xbox S? I'm not saying all them X's and shit, but like, why would I waste my money on that? I'm just gonna play on my Xbox One X.
So like,
Oh, also, you know what else grinds my gears, bro? Microsoft needs to come up with better names for these consoles. It is just ridiculous.
well,
Xbox One,
they fucked up after
Xbox,
yeah one. They fucked up after
X,
that.
yeah, Xbox One S, Xbox One X, Xbox Series X. Like, come on, that's way too much shit. A fucking
So
mouthful.
here's where Xbox is fucking up because apparently Xbox is turned around and they're actually competing now and want to win this console war or whatever.
Now they want to they want to be competition for Sony.
Which here's what's stupid about that. Sony's digital version console doesn't perform any different than the fucking disc version.
Yeah, you're basically getting the same console without a disk drive.
So you made a $200 less console. Yeah, it's more affordable, but you basically took out of that console, that more affordable console, the main reason Xbox was better than PlayStation this time around in consoles. You took out the power, you took out the performance ability. You know what
So
I mean?
now, because I haven't really looked up any information for the for the XS. I haven't looked up anything. I just
Well,
from the specs.
the fact that it can't run 8K it alone or 4K alone, it just shows it's a powerful system. It can't run the graphics part of the new console games.
Yeah. So now this has got me wondering. Um, is is the Xbox One X powerful than the new XS? That's what I'm wondering. Because if the One X is more powerful than the XS, uh, I wouldn't even bother buying the XS. I
It's
mean,
very possible that they're on equal terms in terms of performance.
I don't even want to say that you should just get the One X because Microsoft only plans on supporting the older consoles for another 2 years. So you go out and you spend like $200-300 on that shit,
But
and it
here's the thing. Microsoft wants to be competitive now, but if since you can't be competitive if you're going to be supporting every game that comes out for the new Xbox is going to be out for the Xbox the previous generation.
well essentially that's what Sony's came out and said that they were going to do because of they're going to try to support the PS4 as much as possible because the
And they
pandemic
get
and everything like that, and a lot of people may not be able to go out and buy these new consoles right away. You know what I mean?
no, yeah, 100%. But here's the thing, like these consoles already support the previous generation for a couple years. But
Yeah,
Xbox One is getting like everything. Everything that comes out for the new console is coming out for Xbox. Which in theory it's really good for people who can't afford the console, the new one. But it also like what incentive do you have? Like if you're gonna go for the digital version anyway, and your Xbox One performs just as good as the digital version, and you're getting all the games the new Xbox is getting for your previous generation console. What incentive do you have to upgrade for 2 years?
yeah, exactly. But I'm not gonna sit there and I'm not gonna sit there and if I can't afford the Xbox One X, I'm not, or not. I mean, the Xbox Series X. Oh my god, it's like a tongue twister saying this shit. If I can't afford the Series X, I'm not buying the XS. I'm just gonna save my money and wait because I want. I mean, I'm buying. Some people may be buying the new Xbox just because it's more powerful than the PlayStation 5. So why the fuck would I buy the all digital one if it's not worth it? I'm gonna wind up saving my money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I said
Whereas
I don't know, man. You know,
The PS5 games, there won't be you won't see PS5 exclusive games on the PS4. You just won't because with like you need game with the technology going up and consoles performing better, you're gonna make games that like push consoles to their limits. Now, if you have a game pushing a new console to its limit, the previous console is not gonna run that game. So what Xbox is
oh,
doing is either they're not making games that test the new Xbox's limits, or they're double making games so you can downsize or say like the new Halo, say like Halo fucking what Halo are we on?
I don't even know. I
Let's
don't know.
let's say for the sake of the story, Halo 6. Like we're on Halo 6. To get Halo
Uh huh.
6 to run on the new Xbox Series X, you did all this and it's actually pushing the Xbox Series X to run at peak performance. You got something like that, then that game, unless you make a version of that game that doesn't run that well and require that much effort, you're either gonna break the Xbox Series, the Xbox One, whatever fucking Xbox is out right now, or you're gonna make a game that just runs perfectly well on the Xbox One, and the Series X can handle. I fucking hate saying Xbox that many times,
I know it's annoying as shit.
but like it's a big money loser either way because to fully support the previous console, your console has to be able to handle next gen games.
Yeah,
Whereas PS5, you're gonna get games for the PS4, but you're not gonna get everything, and that's as it should. You know what I mean? New
well,
console,
yeah. That well,
new gen.
that's how it should be. Like if they have a new console coming out and I just spent like 500 or $400 or $500 on this new goddamn console, well, damn right I'm gonna be pissed if you're also putting out games for the fucking for that older console as well. I mean, I get it. There's still going to be some games coming out, but you know, you got to give people an incentive to buy this new shit. If you're not going to give me an incentive, then fuck you. I'm not buying your new console. I'm going to keep playing my old shit until you stop supporting it, and then I'll go out and buy your console. And by then, you'll probably have a slimmer version out, and it's going to be cheaper.
Yeah, in 2 years, it's gonna the Xbox Series X will be down to at least $100 to $200.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not, and I don't want my. I mean, I don't know how Carlos feels or Irby feels, but I'm not a Microsoft hater. And like I said before, I want both these companies to succeed because I think competition in the marketplace is absolutely needed. You know, and at the end of the day, gamers shouldn't be going against each other. We should all be uniting and holding these companies accountable for everything they do right and everything they do wrong. But with that being said, I mean, some of the decisions these motherfuckers make is just like, come on, bro. I mean, shit, I can sit here and criticize PlayStation 2 with their new goddamn this whole voice recording shit and the way they messed up the messaging app and it's just trust me, PlayStation is doing a lot of wrong too.
I don't know what they're doing anymore at the Microsoft. Like I respect Xbox. I had a 360 instead of a PS3. I wanted a PS3. I'll be honest. So don't any Xbox fans don't get your hopes up. It's just my mom liked to Connect and didn't realize that the PlayStation had something similar to Connect, the motion controls things, whatever. And she also didn't realize that PlayStation 3 had free internet, online, free online.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I had a 360 first. Absolutely loved my 360. Bought majority of my games on 360. The only games I bought for the PlayStation 3, they were all single player stuff. It just so happens like the last maybe 2 or 3 years, I just basically started exclusively playing on my PlayStation 3 because I just felt like the games looked better, they ran better, and so I'm not a Microsoft hater, not even a little bit. But at the same time, man, it's just I don't know. Some of the shit Microsoft does sometimes can be a little iffy. Like the one E3 where when they first announced the Xbox One at E3 2013, and a lot of people were complaining about the always online connectivity. My
Mm-hmm.
man said, "Well, yeah, for anyone doesn't want to always be online, we have a great console called the Xbox 360." Nigga, I lost it, bro. Oh, I was
Damn.
laughing so hard. Oh, that was great. He basically
Uh,
called any, basically called people who couldn't afford the new console, didn't want to always be online or have internet, and called them a bunch of broke motherfuckers. Oh, that was great.
Jeez.
Ruthless.
But yeah,
Yeah,
man, like
that shit was hilarious.
whether Xbox has the better console or not, the fact is how they're handling this thing. So if they're actually secretly want to beat Sony this generation, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna be way behind within. No matter how many people buy the Xbox Series X or Xbox Mini Series X, whatever, in 2 years' time, I guarantee you'll already be severely behind.
Yeah, well, the one thing that I never understood about what Microsoft said was when they said they weren't in competition with Sony was, um, okay, you're not in competition with Sony. They're saying they want to compete with Apple and Google. I'm like, well, first of all, the Stadia sucks. Second of all, Apple doesn't have a gaming console. Why would you compete with them? That doesn't make any sense. So for me, I always looked at it as when they said that, I was like, you're basically saying you just lost you lost the console war this generation. To me, that's what it sounds like. Like you're just saying, we're just going to throw our towels in. We're done. We can't compete. I don't know. I never really understood that statement, and Jordan tried to explain it to me, and it does not make sense. You're in the business of of uh, of selling consoles. That's what you're doing.
No, what
So
didn't
you're
make
going
sense to
to
me, what didn't make sense to me was like not only PlayStation, they also said they're not competing with PC, but like Microsoft, you pretty much have like a partnership with PC.
hey,
Like
make PCs.
yeah, it's like
You make PCs.
PC is undoubtedly the best thing to game on. What you should be doing instead of trying to compete with cell phone companies and shit like that is part focus more on what it goes into a gaming PC and see what you can incorporate into your console. And then when you're done doing that, get better exclusives. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, Microsoft. Fucking your exclusives suck.
Well,
Not You can't
another
keep
thing
living on
that
Halo.
another thing that doesn't make sense is if you're competing with PC, why is your games available to play on PC? That's another thing that doesn't make sense. You can play Xbox games on a PC. So if that's who you're competing with, why are you making your games available to play on that?
I don't know, man. I feel like they don't really know what they're doing.
Like so the one thing that the dude I'm not gonna say his name again, but the one thing that a lot of people were complaining about was that how Sony didn't want to do the crossplay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. Way back during PS3 and Xbox 360 days, that's when crossplay first the talks of crossplay first started coming up. And Sony wanted to do crossplay. Xbox didn't want to do it. But Xbox was never criticized for that. But when Sony said, "Nah, we don't want to do crossplay," they were heavily criticized for that, which I feel like it doesn't make sense. So when Sony was coming out and saying that they didn't want to do crossplay, they wanted people on their console. Did I think it was stupid? Yes. From a business standpoint, does it make sense? Absolutely. They're not in the business of they're in the business of making money, as much money as possible, not trying to help other companies make money. You know what I mean? So, like I said, did it make sense? No, it didn't make sense. But from a business standpoint, yeah, I understood that. You know, and does it at the end of the day, does it hurt the consumer? Yeah, it does hurt the consumer, but it's also helping the company's pocket, which, and it, like I said, from a business standpoint, it's always going to make sense. So, I don't know. I guess we just have to
See,
basically play the waiting game and see what happens. You know, like another thing we talked about in the older episode was when the specs first came out for both consoles, and people were talking about how they were disappointed with the PlayStation 5 being less powerful than the Xbox. I think another thing that came out after that was in order for the Xbox, for the series, for the Xbox to run at full potential, everything has to be perfect in order for it to run at full power. PlayStation 5 is just automatically going to run at mass capacity, no matter what the situation is. You know, and this is not me digging at Microsoft, but I said, man, yeah, the specs wise, yeah, everything looks good, but I mean, come on, man, like you got a lot of people paying a lot of money for your new console, and if you're telling me that I have to have the perfect conditions in order for this shit to run at its full potential, yeah, this I can see people having a problem with that. There's still parts of this country that don't have high speed internet. They still only have dial up. So, you know?
yeah, I mean, fucking, I don't know, man. I feel like Sony is like grasped what they should be doing, where Microsoft is just grasping at straws.
Yeah, I asked them, man, but there are good things Microsoft is doing, like the Game Pass thing. That's definitely going to save a lot of people a lot of money. $14 a month, and you get a bunch of games that you can download right onto your console, which I think is awesome. And not only that, but they bundle that with the Xbox Live subscription. So I don't know what the price is, but basically, yeah, they bundle it all together. So you just pay. I think you can pay yearly, or might have to pay monthly. I'm not 100% sure, but I even think that's a good idea too. So there are some good things that Microsoft are doing. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and just point out all the bad shit. They are doing good shit as well.
Yeah, I mean, but like at the end of the day, I think that just seems like a desperation move to me. It's like we've already like what we're giving them isn't enough, so we need to give more, and that's not to
Yeah.
me. Including a whole bunch of games that probably aren't even selling anymore seems easy to do.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, sometimes they'll put brand new games up there. I mean, they might put brand new games up there that they don't think are going to do very well. You know what I mean? Who knows? Like I said,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean
even.
that's just a consensus of like anytime you get a free game, it's pretty much peaked. Like No Man's Sky, I'm pretty sure was a free game. Very
Yeah,
short after it came out because it fucking tanked, and they
yeah,
needed.
that game was so bad when it first came out. When it was free, I didn't even download it.
Damn.
I couldn't download it because I got a refund, and the terms of my refund was to I can never download it again. I was like, all right, well, I don't see that being an issue. But yeah, that's basically the whole idea behind getting free games. It's games that like people aren't buying anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or it could, or it could just be a way like for people to get back on playing their PlayStation again, or motivate people, or it could be like, oh well, we can use this as promotion to have people go out and buy this console. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because they could be like, oh well, Microsoft or Nintendo aren't offering shit like this, so we'll offer this shit like that. Oh, speaking of which, does Nintendo do that? Like have a thing where they offer two free games a month?
Yeah, Nintendo is the cheapest fucking company you will ever see. Hell no, I don't think they offer a couple free games a month. They don't have that many games to offer to be doing that shit because the main games they make, Mario, Zelda, and variances of those two, those games don't go down in value because people keep buying them. So they don't discount them. I'm pretty sure a Mario game that pretty sure Mario Odyssey, if you go on the place the Nintendo eShop, is probably still 60 fucking bucks though.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it, bro.
And that was a console. I think that was a console release or something like that. Nah, maybe not a console release, but that game came out a few years ago.
Like 2017, right?
It might have been.
Yeah, 'cause the Switch came out in 2017. Yeah, because I bought mine December of 2017.
You know what? While you guys are talking, I haven't. Herbie, you there, dog?
I'm here.
All right. Well, while you guys are going a little back and forth, I'm gonna let you know right now how much Mario Odyssey is. Herbie, you got an opinion on all this?
Nah, y'all pretty much hit the nails on the heads. I feel, they do, adequate stuff. Um, I feel like they definitely could give away more free games. Instead of two, some old ones. Like, I mean, because most of the games they give away, you can get them free, but then if you want the real shit, you gotta get a DLC.
Yeah. Oh god, let me start on DLC. I hate
So
DLC.
God of War
I'm
hated
saying, like,
DLC too.
I mean, if you're going to do DLC, GTA 4 basically one that, for me, has some of the best DLC ever. You basically got two full-length games for dirt fucking cheap. If you're going to do DLC like that, then I think DLC is worth it. But DLC like Batman Arkham City, where you get a Batwoman or a Catwoman expansion that literally takes you an hour, even less to beat. That's retarded. And it's a waste of fucking money. That should have been content you just had in the damn game.
Okay, so I can't see Mario Odyssey's price because um, I already purchased it. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which came out, Mario Kart 8 came out for the Wii U. It's still 60 bucks.
Well, you know what? Nintendo's petty like that. I mean, Nintendo, if if YouTubers make videos on any Nintendo games, Nintendo wants some of that money. Any money that you make off those videos, oh yeah, they want a piece of that. They're petty as shit. Like
yeah,
you're basically getting free promotion for your game, and yet you're gonna penny. You're really gonna be that petty and just take my money away? Like there was one guy that I subscribed to on YouTube, Angry Joe Show. I don't even think he talks about Nintendo anymore because he was getting demonetized every time he tried to talk about Nintendo. So I'm like, man, fuck. I don't like Nintendo anyway, so fuck 'em. I think the last great game they had was 007, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. We used to sit up on the weekends and play N64 till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Bro,
That was back in the day though.
we easily played that game for like 5, 6 years straight.
So yeah, Golden Eye, you get the little golden gun. Psh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nintendo,
bro.
you're not safe, Nintendo. You are not fucking safe. You're worse than Xbox. But right now
You
we're
know,
focused on Xbox because Nintendo, you're
you know,
not
you
putting
know,
out a console right now.
you know another issue I have with Nintendo, bro.
Their lack of
Yo,
new
first,
IPs.
first, first of all, the Nintendo Wii was booty butt cheeks. Absolutely booty butt cheeks.
I mean, I
I
like the Wii.
understand I understand why it
Yeah,
sold so
Odyssey's
much.
still $60 too. Just an
Damn.
FYI.
Like I understand why it was so popular because it was for casual gamers. Like Nintendo basically said, "Fuck all our hardcore guys. We're going straight for the casual market." But then you got people moving. Like you got older people moving. So it basically, yeah. And for that concept, yeah, okay, I get it. But the Nintendo Wii was booty butt. I don't give you. You can't convince me otherwise. Nintendo Wii was booty butt cheeks. Nintendo Wii U. I don't even know anything about that console. Apparently, it must have sucked that bad where they basically stopped supporting it a year or two after it came out. But then they put out the Nintendo Switch, which I had and I hated it. The thing that I don't understand about Nintendo is they keep putting out these consoles that are like graphically are just behind. Like I don't get it. Like does does the Nintendo Switch run in 4K at all? Like why wouldn't you
Uh,
put out a like
Probably not.
like when the Wii first came out? When the Wii first came out, it had PlayStation 2 graphics, which I thought
Yes.
was stupid. I don't know what the graphics for the Wii U looked like because I never played it. But then you get the Nintendo Switch, and I think I played it on my TV a couple times. Graphics still didn't look that great. I felt like I was. It felt like a really dumbed down version of the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. I don't. Why? Why? I don't get it. And people praise this company. They suck. They've given you the same fucking games 30 years straight. Like, come on, man.
Yep.
What are they on? Fucking Zelda 3000? Like, come on, bro.
Zelda
Ridiculous.
3000, bro. That's great. This man said Zelda 3000.
I'm serious, bro. Like, they be ashamed of themselves, man. They didn't. They don't support third party games whatsoever. It's just I don't know. If I'm a Nintendo fan, I'm extremely frustrated with them. Like the one game that I thought could have been great on the Wii, which I don't understand why it was only on the Wii, was Mad World.
Yo,
I
Mad World was
thought
such a good game.
a month after it came out, they were selling it at Five and Below because Nintendo just does not push their third party games whatsoever. And I bought it,
You're talking about
and
the black and white game, right?
yeah,
I
I,
fucking
I
love that game.
I bought it, and I probably played like an hour of it, and I was just like, this game deserves so much more than what Nintendo did for this game. I wish it would have been on PlayStation or Xbox. Man, I would have definitely continued to play it. But I said the Wii is just blah. I never even got a chance to finish that game. I think I still have it somewhere, but or you know what? I gave it away because I just never wanted to play that damn Wii again.
Damn.
Nah, Mad World was a really good game.
Anyway, I had fun for that little hour I played it, but like I said, I hated the Wii so much I never wanted to go back and play it again.
That's fair.
Very fair.
So, have you guys thought of song suggestions? Because I think we've gone about where we can go with the console talk.
Um,
Song suggestions?
Actually, yeah, I do have a song suggestion. Let me because I forgot what the song is called. I gotta pull it up real quick. So I heard this song a couple weeks ago, and I finally actually got a chance to listen to it. It's let me pull it up. It's called White Tea by Summer Walker and No One Noah. It's an R&B and soul song. It's actually pretty dope. I actually watched some girl twerk to it on Instagram. That's how I first heard about it.
Is that why it's dope?
No, I actually listened to it. It is a really dope song, and I like R&B and soul music, so not the typical soul music you really listen to because they be cursing up a storm in that song, but I dig it.
Yeah. So I got one. You heard some I think it's ASAP Rocky and it's M's came out a while ago. I'm not sure if y'all heard that.
Maybe I did.
It's about getting money,
Get
kinda
money.
kinda sorta.
You know what? The first time I heard ASAP Rocky, I forgot what the fucking video. I want to say the video was, or the song was "Everything's Purple," I believe. I heard that one song, didn't hear anything else from him. I wound up buying his first album, Long Live ASAP, and I really love that album. I bumped that album hard for a good 2 years, and just kind of fell off the ASAP Rocky train after that.
Which
I know how that goes.
Oh, okay. So the song I already said I mentioned last week was "Devil's Work" by Joyner Lucas. I'm gonna mention another Joyner Lucas song today because I heard a new one that I like, called "I'm Sorry," and it's basically about I get it may be a family member of his or some maybe someone he even grew up with, just depressed, suicidal, killing himself eventually. So there's two verses in the song. One verse is the alleged suicide note. I don't know if the everything in the note is obviously he had to like rearrange some words so to match the flow of the beat. And the second verse is how he felt about it, and I think it's a really deep song, and I liked it.
Okay, okay.
All right, well, wait, is Tony on the phone?
No, bro.
Oh,
Oh.
all right, cool. So outro. That's gonna do it for this episode of we shat on Xbox and Nintendo.
Basically. Oh boy, they gonna call us a bunch of haters. I don't give a fuck though.
I mean, I like the Switch. I gotta get Mario Kart so I can race Irby.
You're not gonna beat me, bro.
I'm gonna
Damn.
fucking destroy you, dog. I'll make you delete the
You're
game.
not. Only game you made me delete it was Yu-Gi-Oh. You ain't making me beat Mario Kart. Delete Mario Kart.
I think Jump Force too. I don't think you wanna.
Yeah, fuck that fucking shithole game with the broken mechanics and shit.
Quick, real quick before we head out. Actually, interesting question for you, Tone. Me and Irby got a version of this question. I'm about to switch it up so we all can answer. In the theme of Halloween, even though it's November now, in the spirit of
Is it really?
Halloween, yeah, it's November 1st. In the spirit of Halloween, if there was any Halloween based movie mask you can wear and you'd have all that person's abilities and whatnot, which mask would you put on?
Hmm. That's a
You
good
too,
question,
Irby.
actually.
Now it's open to all Halloween based movies now.
Shoot.
Nigga, give me Jason.
Jason?
That's what I picked. Yep.
Yeah, give me. I've seen Jason knock a nigga head off with an uppercut. Jason basically has like teleportation abilities. Nigga
Yep.
super strong. I mean, you just ain't getting no cheeks because he's ugly as sin. But
Can't run away. Cause you be in the car, then next thing you know, you shut the door. He's standing on the other side of the door. You just shut.
oh,
Shit.
here's a fun fact. You know that whenever Jason is near, you hear that.
It's actually words.
Yeah, it's actually they're saying kill her.
Kill, kill, kill. You know, you know that kind of why that kind of fucks
or
me up.
kill, or maybe it's not kill her. I don't know.
I was gonna say no, but it makes
It's
no. It sounds like it, and you know if that is what it is, you know why that fucks me up?
why.
Because now it sounds like something Michael Myers should be walking to. Because he's always chasing a female relative.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, in every horror movie, you always have the damn scream queen. So
Yeah. So I feel like I would either go to. I would rather. I think I would want to wear. Jason's like my second, but like I got like a top three. I think I'd wear Michael Myers because he's not that fucked up visually. Um, Jason, and then my third one would be Scream, Ghostface. And here's my reason for Ghostface. The first two are obvious. You know, they pretty much can get anywhere walking. They don't die, and you know you get a cool theme song. Ghostface. I'm gonna get a little technical with Ghostface. I feel like as long as I'm Ghostface, I can make someone else wear the mask, and like no matter how many times someone gets caught, it doesn't actually have to be me.
that actually does make perfect sense.
Because
That does.
no matter how many Scream movies I saw, there was always more than one Ghostface.
You know what really pissed me off about Scream?
What?
I believe it was the third one where like Sydney's long lost brother was basically the reason why the Stu and that other dude was trying to kill Sydney. I don't know why, but that really pissed me off. I just I hate. I don't know why. It just really made me mad. Even the
Okay.
second one kind of. Even the second one kind of made me mad. Like I just first of all, the dude Billy kills Sidney Prescott's mom, and then Billy's mom is pissed because Sidney kills Billy because she was she was defending herself. Why are you mad at her?
You know what
Just
pisses
some
me
way.
off, scary movie
Oh,
wise? You know what pisses me off, scary movie wise? The fact that Jason's scared of water in Freddy vs. Jason.
boy. Also, the nigga drowned in water, bro.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, it makes
But in
sense.
every Friday the 13th movie, this nigga is not scared of water.
Now, you want to know what Jason movie really made me mad? Jason Goes to Hell, where they basically had like a little demon was possessing people. That shit was that. Oh my god, that angered me so much. Like, stop, bro.
What about Jason 10 when the black man died like 10 seconds into the film? I was like, damn, already?
What about not the last Michael Myers movie, the one before that, where like he fucking brutally killed that black bitch in the first 10 minutes of the movie, and he was grunting and everything. I was like, that's really uncharacteristic for a black person.
Oh nah, bro. You want to know the most? Oh my god. I don't remember what this movie was called, but it was a movie where Santa Claus is going around killing people. And I only watched like the first 15 minutes of it. But the opening scene is this black dude plowing his white girl. The white girl, or no, I think he was about to have sex or he just finished having sex. Santa Claus goes into this house with the hedge clipper scissors. Black dude sees him, jumps up out of bed, and Santa Claus just cuts his dick off.
Damn.
I was like,
You know what? I'm glad to end it on that. This nigga watching some weird ass porn. I don't know what the fuck this is
no,
anymore.
nigga, it was no porn. The dude literally just cut half his dick off, and you see the dick just kind of hit the ground, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna head out. I stopped watching after that.
I would have stopped
That
watching
was the
at that
most
point too.
nigga. That was the most brutal death ever. My dick was killing me for 3 weeks after I watched that shit.
Damn.
All right. So any messages you guys want to say?
Drink plenty of water and don't do drugs.
I'm gonna say drink water and do drugs.
Well, do marijuana.
Nah, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna say
Just
don't
drinking
drink
water,
water and do
kids.
hella drugs. Just to complete the
No.
circle.
Shoot. Yeah.
uh, all right, guys. No, yeah, drink water. I didn't like drinking water at first, but like the more I drink it, the more I got used to it, and it's actually really important to drink
All
it.
right, nigga, stop elongating this shit. Let's
Eat
go,
eat your
bro.
eat your
Shit.
eat your
God
vegetables.
damn.
Eat your vegetables. Eat plenty of French fries. Enjoy your pizza. Wear your mask.
Don't don't use condoms.
What are
I don't know
condoms?
about that one. I don't know.
Hey, listen. If you knock her up, the Lord gave her to you.
Mm.
If you knock her up, wife her up, because child support's a bitch.
Yeah, pull-out game better be on fleek.
But yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe on whatever you listen to us on, and share us. Share us with anyone you might find interested. Share us with your fellow gaming nerds, and we got earlier shit for music for the music lovers. Just you gotta find it, and hope you guys enjoy. Peace.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Peace.